Sex. Fundamentally, intercourse is part of the reproductive and procreative biological function of life and human existence. What makes it unethical? Any sexual act that takes place where an adult and a minor are participant parties is illegal. Together, participant parties together, it is illegal. Also, the carnal knowledge by adults of a juvenile is also illegal. Of juveniles, illegal. It's illegal because it's considerably wrong for adults to receive sexual pleasure from people still engaged in mandatory education programs. While mandated to continue working towards their high school graduation or high school equivalency certificates, kids should not become entangled in love affairs with adults and risk sexually transmitted disease and pregnancy. They're somewhat vulnerable in ways that adults and grown people and elders are not vulnerable, easily taken advantage of in some cases, which I consider to be a crime. In some cases, by statute, sex with a minor or juvenile is considered rape because a person under 18 or the state decided upon age of consent has not yet become mature enough to legally offer consent for sexual acts. Once matured to round about 18 years of age, the average person will leave high school expectedly and enter the workforce full time. Many of them will go to trade school to receive vocational training, or go to college, or attend university, or join the military. Some of them will go on to even work in law enforcement. Those who do so will likely wait until they have developed a lasting career before seeking marriage and having children. Ideally, this is what people would do unless they are just superhumans and can manage life and marriage and children before they develop their career. Traditionally, marriage precedes child rearing, with a few exceptions. While sex is a pleasurable affair, indeed, its primary purpose is reproductive. In the modern age, so sex is a reproductive thing. It pertains to reproduction quite often. There's a very common belief in the modern age that one's brain function is fundamentally still under development for 7 more years after one's 18th birthday until age 25. Naturally, one is inclined to wonder why people don't consider the fact that people sometimes wisely choose not to have children until their late 20s, even 30s and 40s, and beyond. There exist state decisions where persons under 18 become emancipated to be seen and treated by law as adults. Nonetheless, as a general rule of thumb, it should be considered most ethical to allow people to mature and plan their lives until they have reached full maturity before being asked to accept the responsibilities that adults must accept. Meanwhile, during their adolescence, they're being trained how to be stand up people. Generally speaking, taking advantage of much younger people is considered cruel because of their greater vulnerability. Perhaps they're not as naive as they used to be, though. They aren't prepared, those much younger than we are, the elders, for the greater responsibilities that come along with intercourse and with passions. We should seek instead more appropriate sexual or romantic partners, equal to or greater than ourselves in age or maturity. Genuinely, I believe that I could never engage with people less mature and much younger than I am to the same benefit as I could with my equal. Nonetheless, I caution everyone, practice safe and productive sex and romance, conducive to health and well being, ethical and wholesome. Be good to one another, and let's model integrity to the next generation. Prayer Manifesto. Dignity is paramount to the success of parents. Be dignified, and your kids will mirror your behaviors. Undignified behaviors tend to replicate themselves. I pray and hope that you and your children make safe and responsible sexual related decisions, and that you and your chosen partners become worthy or are worthy of one another, especially you that are of a high sex nature. God bless your family.